Right here next to the kitchen, they have these red colobus monkeys, and they're just hanging out, munching on some food. They're so cute.
Now there's a whole family of them on the ground. There's probably like a dozen coming out of the trees all at the same time.
We just arrived at Lake Nukuruba community campsite to check in and are pleasantly surprised with our view. We got the lakeside cottage, which isn't what we booked, but this view is incredible. We're right on top of this gorgeous lake, and we're the only cottage around. And the property here is so gorgeous and peaceful. Uganda is known for all of their crater lakes, and Lake Nukuruba is one of those crater lakes, and our cottage is right on it. And it's really just so peaceful sitting next to the lake. It's so gorgeous, and you can swim, but I don't know if we will. There's monkeys everywhere. You can hear the birds chirping in the background. Definitely a very nice, relaxing spot, and the staff have been so friendly.
The lake here at our cottage where we're staying, which is right off the front porch, you can swim in, apparently. And it does sound cool to swim in a crater lake, but it also very much has like horror movie vibes. So I'm not really sure if we'll get in. Plus it's not super hot or anything. We'll see.
We're sitting outside our little lakeside cottage birding. So we've got our book to identify all the birds, binoculars, and our camera. And there's some really pretty ones here, surprisingly. I'm not the most fond of birds, but being here in Uganda and seeing all these pretty colorful birds makes me like them a lot more. It also helps that I really love checking things off, and so this wildlife book has tons of pictures of birds. There's like 200 something pages of birds, and then all the other animals we've seen in the safari parks. And so we're just checking them off as we see them.
What's the name?
This book is The Wildlife of East Africa. Just got it on the Amazon before he left the States.
Rebecca out here birding. Who would have thought? One last emphasis that this place really is like our own sanctuary. This is our house. Those are some monkeys down there, and they're pretty much all around us.
These monkeys are trying to break into our room.
Look at this guy. Relentless. Oh, there he is. Oh, he got scared.
Right here next to the kitchen, they have these red colobus monkeys, and they're just hanging out, munching on some food. They're so cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Leave me alone. I'm under attack. I'm trying to eat my sandwich. I got too many things in my hand. No sandwich. No. These guys are right here at the property. We're just walking around. Nature trail.
They have this little nature trail right off the property, and it's amazing. Spiderwebs, you kind of ruined the moment of me filming you.
Oh, even better.
There are black and white colobus monkeys everywhere.
Well, we're down here staying at the lake. I'm just gonna turn the light off so you can hear all the noises for a second. I mean, falling asleep should be okay, we're tired. 6 a.m. call this morning, and no, it is not just for another safari. Today, we're going chimpanzee trekking.
We just arrived at the Chimpanzee Tracking Center in Kibale National Park, and we're going to share a little bit more about the permits. They are $200 per person, and now you actually have to book them through a tour company. So we were grateful our lodge got them for us, and we are just paying them for the permits.
It looks like right now it is super crowded. We knew we were here in the peak period, but one of the guides told us earlier that they're actually trying to make up for the lost COVID years, and just like folks who had permits then, they're allowing them till the end of 2022 to use them, which is just leading to more people. So as always, we did get the first car in the parking lot here, and hopefully that kicks us off on a good start. All right, chimp tracking has begun. A little group of 10 folks. We have our guide ranger with his rifle, just in case things go south. Other than the chimps, there are several other monkeys we could see out here. Also a few other animals like elephants and buffalo. I don't know, we're here for the chimps.
We're doing the chimpanzee tracking in Kibale National Park.
So how this works is we follow a guide. When we get to the chimps, we kind of just follow them along. Either they're sitting up in the tree and eating, or on the ground eating, or they're moving through the trees, and we walk with them. But they said it's going to be about a 3-hour trek, and we spend an hour or so with the chimps. For now, pretty easy walk, just through the forest, but on some trail. We did already hear what sounded like some certain chimp activity. We'll see. Of course, as we're walking, I'll provide you with some chimp facts. He pointed out a tree. I don't know what the name of the tree is. Looking at Rebecca, she doesn't know either, but it has these little seeds, and apparently it's like a chili type seed that helps the chimps get rid of coughs, and they use that naturally. So
He said this tree sounds hollow when you knock it.
one of the things that's always so cool walking through a forest or jungle or something like this is just all the different noises. Don't even know what they're coming from, but some interesting bird, monkey noises. We'll keep an ear out. It's part of the guide to trekking is what our ranger told us.
We're moving fast now. Came up on some chimps and now we're going off track. Trying to get a better spot. So to find the chimps, they have people who track them until they go to bed at night, and then they stay there all night. So the next morning they know where to go and find the groups, and they can begin tracking them again. So our guide, our ranger, has been on the phone trying to figure out where they're at so we can go find them.
Well, not much luck so far. Spotted a couple chimps, but way up in the tree. Can't even get really a good photo or anything, so gonna keep bouncing around, hope that we find something a little bit easier to spot.
The guides do all these noises so they can find each other when they find the chimps. Ours has a cool whistle.
That went from a 5 out of 10 to like 12 out of 10 in 15 seconds. Now there's a whole family of them on the ground. There's probably like a dozen coming out of the trees all at the same time. And now we're kind of following one or two as we go.
Once they're on the ground, you have to put your mask on because they have the 98% of the same DNA as us, so they can catch our colds if we're sick. So they ask us to put masks on. We're getting very excited. We're gonna go quick. They are constantly moving and changing directions, so we're continually on the go. They sit for a second and then start moving again. It's an adventure.
There are about 5 chimps. We're kind of staying around here. About 5 meters, 15 feet, I'd say. We're kind of keeping our distance a little bit. Running into some sticks here. One of the things I noticed is how we've kind of seen them pick the bugs off each other, and they'll like point to where they want them to check. And it's just like a very intelligent feature, it seems, for animals.
Once you get to the chimps, you can only stay with them for an hour and then they cut you off so you're not bothering them too much. So we had our hour, we're wrapping up now, waiting for our vehicles.
This turned out to be just an incredible experience. We saw one up in the tree, a couple different ones up in the tree, and you could barely see them, and I think Rebecca and I were both thinking like, you know, this is cool, we know chimps are more up in the trees, but it would have been great to see some on the ground, and we were kind of trying to lower expectations a little bit. And then things just went wild, and it was really incredible just to see the chimps, you know, on the ground, moving around, thinking and acting like humans, like everybody says. So, awesome experience.
This was so cool.
All right, who's got the better safari outfit? Mine, I have complete with the hat.
Okay, my hat does not match this safari shirt, but I have another outfit that I'll wear my hat with.
That's why I just own one safari shirt.
Okay, hold on. I actually have boots though, and he's wearing tennis shoes to trek through the forest.
Didn't stop me.